Monday morning. I'm about to start the week. It's half term as well, so it's all go here in the Smith household, but slightly more chilled than usual because we're not rushing to get ready for school. If you've watched any previous videos, you'll know that I like to partake in yoga as part of my regular exercise routine. And what happened quite recently is that I read online that yoga isn't really considered as enough activity to get your heart rate up enough to be considered towards your 150 minutes of recommended exercise every week. So the medical world says that we should all be doing at least 150 minutes a week of exercise, or 30 minutes 5 times a week of exercise. So every day I do 30 minutes of yoga before we start the day. And we have a dog. I take her for a walk every morning as well. I'm always rushing around after the children, so that's kind of how all the exercise I really do. But then I read that, like I said, it doesn't get your heart rate up enough, and I was really annoyed because I thought, hang on a minute, it makes me feel quite tired. Obviously I do yoga for lots of different reasons. It's strengthening, it's toning, it's really, really good for my mental mental health as well. It calms me down and makes me feel a little bit more able to take the world on. So anyway, what I've decided to do is test the theory. So I've stolen my husband's heart rate monitor, borrowed. It's a Kinetik heart rate monitor that he puts on when he's going out cycling. So this is the wristwatch, and excuse me, but this is the heart rate monitor itself. So it's attached onto me, and we'll see how we get on. So I know that my resting heart rate is what it is now. It's generally around 70 to 74 beats per minute, so it's just ticking away there. And then I know that when I walk the dog, when I'm going a good brisk walk, I can get up to about 110, 115 beats per minute if I'm doing a good walk. I haven't run with it on, but from looking at my other wrist tracker, it generally gets up to about 140, 150 beats per minute when I'm running. So let's test it out. I'm not going to film my yoga practice because some things should remain private. So we'll catch up in a little while and I'll let you know how I got on. So yoga is done for the day. I'm not even glowing actually. Maybe that tells us what we need to know. Quite interesting. So I monitored my heart rate throughout with the heart rate monitor, and it kind of averaged at around 95 beats per minute throughout the whole workout. Peaked at about 110 beats per minute. Unsurprisingly, when I was doing my least favourite postures, like the wheel pose, which is a back bend, boat pose, which is when you use your core really, for quite some time, and any balancing poses, which I always find really difficult. So I guess I can tell when I'm working harder. I already kind of knew that, but it's kind of confirmed to me that, okay, it's not a continuous high heart rate. It doesn't continuously get your heart rate up to a high level, but then I knew that it wouldn't. That's not why I do yoga. It made it sort of go up and down, which I think is quite a good workout for your heart, because if you aren't terribly fit, or if you don't want to be doing anything too strenuous, then surely that's a good way to get your heart muscles working and sort of train it a little bit. It depends what you're training for and what you're working out for. So mine is to keep fit, to keep my weight at a healthy level, and also, like I said, it's to do something for me really and give me a bit of me time. So I'm not looking to become Iron Woman, which would be nice. So it works for me, and what I kind of do is intersperse it with other exercise, like I said. So we go walking a lot as a family. I walk the dog when the kids are at school. We've just started doing a different kind of YouTube workout as well. We do different workout videos, and I do them with the kids. We started a couple of days ago, and they're like 20-minute really high intensity workouts, which to me is a good way of offsetting what I already do. So have I answered my own question? I'm not sure. What I would say is I think yoga is enough to help get you fit, but depending on the reasons why you're doing it, you might need to look at offsetting it with a more aerobic workout, because that's not what it's designed to do anyway. I told you this isn't a scientific test. Definitely recommend working out with a heart rate monitor though, because it is quite insightful. It's told me a few things that I didn't really, you know, it's quite interesting just to watch your heart pumping away. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with the rest of the day. You can hear the kids have woken up, so I have to go and be mom. And I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching Kinetik Mums. Bye.